All right, here we go, fellas. Saturday, May 6th. What's going on with the boys?
What's going on?
I'm officially moved back home. This is weird. I feel I'm not in my apartment. Different. Weird vibes, but I love it.
Ag's back in the Ning. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays connected for
No
us.
shot. No shot at all.
Dixon's back in Goody, and then you're still up in Saggy. It looks
Still
like
up in BC.
All right, well,
out.
I'm in Pentwater, Mich.
You should just
It's
buy
on the
that.
West Coast. Go ahead, Nin or Dixon.
You should just buy the duplex off Bob.
Shit,
live in
I
it.
would. I'd make good money off of it.
Don't just
Do
live
you
in it.
think Bobby is still alive?
Yeah.
I saw him today. He is alive.
I saw.
Again, he was driving all over the place, but
What was the over under on conversation held? for
I didn't
time?
talk to him.
Remember the Tiger Woods story?
Oh,
Yeah, with yes. Up in
get
the
him
old,
going about Tiger or anything hockey, which is raps for me.
Anything
I'm locked in. I can
hockey-related?
clock in for like.
He
You know,
knows-
Bob's
he
probably
knows-
watching this. He
Oh, yeah,
watches
bro.
this stuff.
He's a legend. We like him.
He
Bobby
probably knows
Kessel,
more
shout out to
junior
you.
players than you.
1,000%. Not even close.
Like kids you probably should have known. He probably talked to and knew.
1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Kessel loved to talk, but honestly, he never did anything.
No,
Like
I
bad?
loved that guy.
No,
I love
like
talking to him.
to him.
He wasn't
Honestly.
Yeah, he wasn't
genuine
like
conversation.
Yeah, he was good.
Kessel
good.
served me well for 3 years.
Yeah.
100%.
To let everybody know who
100%.
has no
This is a
idea
great
who Bob
spot to
Kessel
be.
is.
Hey,
He's
shout out to
our-
Bill Report.
Yeah, he was our landlord for the last 3 years up in Saggy on Baylor
a guy.
Court.
Yep. Hooks us
I'll
up.
He's a
never
beauty.
never forget when he walked into our house. It was across the street, 4711.
Oh yeah.
And the first thing he said is he was in a Michigan basement and he was in a crawl space. And I was like, can't tell. And he had a bunch of shit hanging off of his baseball hat that he didn't even know was there. It was like bugs and dust and shit. And he just walked around
Oh yeah.
flinging it around our apartment. It was like
Oh, yeah.
all over. He was up trying to fix the lamp in my room and he was getting his crawl space shit all over my bed. I was like, Bobby,
Bro.
man.
I remember the first time we went over to try and sign the damn lease, you, me, and BK Dixon. We didn't leave for like a couple hours. It was like an hour and a half because we just kept talking to his ass about some random bullshit.
He's always
and it-
one step ahead. He's always got
Yeah.
some cooking.
Always.
guys-
He has always something loaded to release
Oh yeah.
as soon as you're done talking. Yeah.
He's on the board. 100%.
Yes. But anyways, I'm out in Pentwater, Michigan. It's kind of a hidden gem. Do you know where that's at, Dixon?
Pentwater's
I've been
great.
there.
It's out on the West Coast, so it's the city south of Ludington. Ludington's it's a hotbed for tourists in the mitten, but Pentwater's just south of it. It's an absolute beauty of a spot. Maybe top 5 location I've ever been to if we get that top 5 in here ever. But
Yeah,
anyway,
right on Michigan, and it's great fishing.
yeah, it's great fishing.
Yeah, good salmon.
This leads us into the shout out. I'm gonna shout out my girlfriend Shawn. She is actually here in the room today, but I'm at her place, so that is why we're shouting her out. And unreal, the boys graduated yesterday. We'll get more into that later in this episode. Me, Ag, and then
Hey, I'll put some. I can put some pictures in of us too.
Yeah, put some pictures in of us.
Real
Look at
time.
this sick present that Shawn got me.
Their watch is
An
nasty.
absolute. Look at
That
this
thing
piece.
there.
This gold fossil watch.
Well
wait,
done.
That's so
Unreal.
sick.
Who owns Fossil? Is that Portnoy or?
I don't know. Is it
No,
somebody big?
I have a Fossil watch.
Do you?
It's
Nick?
just like it's been a company for like 12 years now, 14 years.
Yeah, but I think
At
Ag's saying
least.
somebody bought it.
Oh, I don't know who buys it.
I don't know. I got
Who-
no clue. I'm very.
Own watch company, and he I
Is
can't
everyone-
remember. It might not be Fossil.
Who?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'm-
not. I know what you're talking about. It's not Fossil. I
Yeah.
don't know the name.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know this guy's name.
Oh, for real?
No.
Shout out to Shawn. That's a sick
Yeah.
gift.
But anyway, shout out to
I
Shawn.
got a watch for a present too, and it's probably one of the best graduation presents you can get. It's
So
something you
sick.
can always
I-
take with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I won't even wear this thing that much, especially with the summer coming up. I won't be able to wear it. but it's
Are you
gross.
wearing that
First of all
tomorrow?
gold, and it's like big. Like I like the loudness of it.
Big
It like
face.
covers
Big
up half
face.
my forearm.
Are you gonna wear it tomorrow?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm wearing my dad's. My dad's let
Of
me
course.
use his tomorrow.
Well, here's the
So-
thing. So I got it, right? So today's Thursday, but we're recording it on Saturday. So 2 days ago, Shawn got me this sick present. Didn't know this was coming at all. Graduation gift, and it was big. So I had to take out a couple links.
Oh,
So I went to Tiffany's, the local one here. This is second to the one in New York. I'm kidding. It's some local jeweler. And I got a couple links taken out because I mean, when I first put it on, it was swimming a little bit, so it was a little loose. So then we went to it. Now it fits perfect. So yes, obviously I'll be wearing it tomorrow. It's gonna be gross, and I'm keeping it probably in the case, just like I do with my AirPods, which I've heard is a little bit of a psychotic move. But
No, we
yeah,
have to
this thing's
describe the
not
case
losing.
though, because everybody thinks an AirPod case is this, but you put it in the case.
He
Oh,
puts
in
it
the case, in the
cardboard
case.
box that it comes in, like when you buy it, that's wrapped in
He
plastic.
puts it in this like fucking type box.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
In the case.
bro.
In the case.
That shit in the fucking case.
Yes, it's extremely protected. Extremely protected. Anyways, for the last time, shout out Shawn for obviously being a listener of the pod and getting me the sick graduation gift. Dixon,
I have a
kicking it to
shout
you.
out. Shout out to Peter Jakacki. That guy
Oh,
works
yeah.
wonders on my body. That sounds extremely weird. He's an MD, family doctor, chiropractor. He's about everything under the sun he's studied. But he's probably got like 12 different master's degrees in all different types of health. He took me in on a Sunday. Connie drove me down. I think I probably should have wore a helmet, but nonetheless we made it.
Yeah.
And on a Sunday afternoon after his church session, Peter Jakacki, Connor Jakacki's uncle, Joe Jakacki's brother,
Yeah.
took me in on the house, 4-hour appointment, diagnosed me with about 30 different things that I got wrong with me, which I kind of expected. Gave me 2 injections in my back, and I'm feeling slightly better. Got the MRI scheduled, got the X-ray scheduled, and I will see Peter Jakacki again soon. Thank you, Peter. Please listen to this. You're a dog. There's nothing more to say.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
where
is.
does he live? He's in Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
He's the hidden gem of Indiana.
He
Without a doubt.
absolutely is.
Hey, Dixon. So with all those like whatever's like that he what diagnosis?
A lot. Yeah.
So you're dying like in maybe 6 months then with all those.
You
had
know,
like
when
30 of
No,
them.
not anymore. Not anymore.
when he was
Oh, right,
letting
yeah,
some
yeah,
of
yeah.
those,
Got healed.
when
Right,
he
he
was
was
letting
going
some of those
He
go,
was
it
on the
was
brink of it.
syndromes, ulnar radiculopathy. I don't even know.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of shit with the alphabet
Carpal
in it.
tunnel syndrome, everything.
Oh yeah. Dixon's
Tendonitis
got
in the
carpy.
rotator's cuffs, everything. Torn labrum potential. I don't even know. But whatever the amount is after insurance with both MRIs, I had to get an MRI on my cervical spine and my left shoulder and an X-ray on my left shoulder. Whatever it costs, I'm doing it. This guy works wonders. He's
Have to.
great. It's a blessing to know that guy.
Hey, what's his
seriously.
practice
to.
called, Connie? Shout it out.
Lutheran Health Physicians.
There it
Lutheran
is.
Health Physicians. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Yeah, in Fort Wayne. Yeah, it was definitely necessary. Me and Dixon made a little day trip down there. 3 hours there, 3 hours back, about 5 hours in Fort Wayne. So it was a hell of a day, but it was
that
definitely
is
a day.
needed.
It's a good trip.
Dixon, we've known he's had some problems, but a possible torn labrum is the only diagnosis we didn't get. Really, he got what was it, like 16 other things?
Got to see the MRI to diagnose the tear. So
Whatever
Yeah.
tear it is. Yeah.
can't confirm
Anyways,
that, but
big. I got another big thing that happened this week. Happy birthday to our brother Nen.
yes, sir.
Happy 23rd.
Jordan here.
And
Yeah.
Correct.
and Christian tomorrow. One of the other buddies.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yes.
Happy birthday,
Christian's
Christian.
birthday was
Cinco
We
de
are
Mayo.
officially
yesterday.
old as fuck. I got like 24 days or whatever until I'm old as fuck, but Nick and Sten officially old. Which
Yes,
is wild.
Ned, happy
And
birthday,
Dixon's
Jordan,
been
you.
old.
Dixon's already 23. Hey, yours is what? End of the month? May 28th?
Yeah, May 26th. 26th.
6.
Yep.
Okay, and then I got a couple
2,
months
3.
after that.
Yep. Well, July.
But all right, fellas, let's get into it. As you can see with the title of this episode, we're just gonna be straight up about our whole college experience. Obviously, we just told you we graduated. And I think this could be special to maybe kids like going into college or their later years of high school, want to play a college sport. Let them know what the whole experience is about, right?
Or just people that are graduating like us that maybe want to get our view or our aspect on the way we lived here at SVSU.
Yeah, or just SVSU in general too. But before we get into that, let's go trivia question. And as we said last week of Famous John. Okay.
Last week of FJ.
So we'll do one regular triv and then one Famous John to wrap it up. Then we got a sick top 5 to close out the whole episode too. All right, here we go. Trivia standings go Nin 47, Egg 42, Dixon 36. A little bit of separation there. And can't make too many moves tonight because there's only 2 possible points, 2 questions. But 47, 42, 36. Let me finish the question. Then we're gonna go in order of. We'll stick with the honors thing. So we'll go Nin, Egg, Dixon. You all get 1 guess, but here's the thing: if you all get it wrong, then we go another round until somebody gets it right. And you can say the same answer as well. So like if Nin guesses blank, Egg, you can guess the same thing. Dixon goes different, and you 2 are right. You'll both get 1 point. Good?
All right. Yep.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go. It's a golf related one because we haven't really done this, I feel like. What golf course has hosted the most US Open championships? And then you can take your time. Just give me a final call.
Oakmont.
Final?
Final.
What US Open course has hosted, or what golf course has hosted the most US Open championships? Nin is going Oakmont final. Ag?
I'm saying the same thing, Oakmont.
Oakmont.
Was that too easy?
Yeah.
It was? Shit, all right.
I mean, I knew it. I knew it, and
that was one of the main points when they hosted the USAM there when James won. I think they mentioned that about 80 times.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
It's like the most premier USGA course.
Of course, you can make
it's
tough
the most
when you want.
US Open course.
All right, well, good work. I mean, moral victory.
I put
guess,
Oakland
for
Hills
all
in
you
that
boys.
same
Confidence
list.
booster. Confidence boost for everybody. Everybody gets a point going into Famous John. All right, how about this? No points awarded, but who's hosted the second most?
Maybe like
Shinnecock.
Or yeah, that's not bad.
It's not Shinnecock.
Is it Pab?
No, wait. I just had it.
Corey.
Yeah.
Brookline?
No, bro, it's tough. See, I could have probably done this as a
Marion?
because you wouldn't have got it. No, these are all great guesses, but it hasn't hosted
Bethpage Black
in our time. No, it starts with a B though. It does start with a B. Bro, it's tough. It hosted a PGA Championship, I think, as of late. It's Baltusrol.
Yeah, Baltusrol.
Yes.
Who won it there? Was that Martin
Um,
Keimer?
No, Keimer won at Pinehurst. I remember that. Remember that in 2014?
Yeah, but what year did they host it at Baltusrol then? Like recently?
I don't know. I feel like it was late or recently. But anyways, all right, fellas, good work on the trivia. Nin, you're at 48 now. Dixon's at 37. Eggs at 43. All right, let's get into it. What's going on? I mean, student athletes tell all. College golfers edition. So, Dixon, start us off. You're the oldest one.
Yeah, I got a bit of a different path. One that didn't end the way I wanted it to. I started playing golf my sophomore year of high school, kind of late. Never played in competitive tournaments at Goodrich. I guess shout out to Trent Barth too because he really got me into it. Didn't play any competitive tournaments till high school started, and then I was never that good coming out. I knew I loved golf, but I really wasn't as good as anybody else. and I started just looking around at small schools. I got offered a half scholarship to Cornerstone University, small school in Grand Rapids, NAIA school, Division II in the WAC. Played against like Siena Heights, Madonna, those schools.
Oh yeah.
Played there for 2 years. I mean, for what it was and how I was as a player, I was quite happy with it. And these guys know well enough that I peaked with my golf swing and transferred to SVSU. And my golf swing went absolutely downhill. Don't know how, don't know why. I know my body started to fall apart. About 2018, I peaked, I'd say.
Well, I mean,
no lessons really. I just had like a nice swing, and then I started taking lessons or get a swing coach, and kind of fell apart after that.
You had some body issues though too, obviously.
Partly because my body was just coming to light now.
Yes.
And that's fine. I chose to not treat it and just ignore it. So then I came to SVSU after my sophomore year of college. I actually made a lot of great friends in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is a great city. Would love to live over there. Good people from there. Good school. Transferred to SVSU. Met these guys. As a walk-on, I just wanted to play somewhere better, different school, closer to home. I wanted more of a bigger school atmosphere, even though I guess you could consider SVSU small still compared to most schools, but it's probably 3 times the size of the school I was at. It was definitely the best decision I ever made. I mean, I got my best friends at SVSU. I love the people from Cornerstone. I just don't see them as much anymore. Yeah, and then my golf career, it was kind of back and forth, fighting the swing the whole time. And, you know, I put in the work. I definitely put in the work. The results never showed too much, but I made a lot of great memories. And I think that's, at the end of the day, what are you going to take with you? The couple scores you shot in college or everybody you met in the game you get to keep playing?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
and I wish I didn't have to look at it that way, but, you know, that's the way it had to be for me and my story. So,
But really, if anyone looks back on college, it's not about if you played a college sport or, well, I mean, maybe if you made it to the pros or whatever.
Yeah, if you
but
took it
it's
to
all
the
about
next
the
level.
relationships you make and build while you're in college. And
it's
yeah,
the stuff
I think
within
that's the best part.
the sport that you play.
Yeah.
But
You start to find your friends for life in that.
100%.
I
So
agree.
Dixon, coming out of high school, was it Cornerstone locked in, or were you like between Cornerstone and
It was like
Coastal Carolina?
Listen, so this is a good story. I bet ZJ might
going to
know
Oklahoma.
this college, but so my first offer, I remember I put some videos on Be Recruited, even bought a subscription, okay? And
Be Recruited?
I think I
Never
tried to
even
find
heard
the
that
I tried to find the website. It's closed down now or something.
Okay.
Scammed.
I got an offer, a small scholarship offer to a school called Waldorf University
What?
in Iowa.
I've never heard of Waldy.
Waldorf.
They're like purple and yellow. They're like the Waldorf Vikings or something.
Unreal name.
And I was so pumped, bro. I thought I wasn't gonna get anything. And I was like, I remember I had the letter from the mailbox with my dad in the driveway, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever gotten in my life. Passed a diploma or whatever it is, a diploma, high school diploma, everything.
Yep.
I was just like, holy shit. And then I started talking to Cornerstone, and then I talked to Siena Heights, went on a visit there. I believe I talked to Aquinas. I don't think I talked to Lords. It was almost a lot of the teams in the WAC. But then I went, and the one difference at Cornerstone was the coach, like, made me play in front of him. Like, instead of just, like, look at my scores or something like that, he, like, told me to bring my clubs, get on the course, and he's going to follow me. And I was petrified.
All right, so, okay.
But I played well.
No, I had a similar experience. I won't say it yet, but, okay, so where'd you play? Where was it? I didn't know this.
Oh, at the course?
Yeah.
So it was the Mines, which was the our home course in Grand Rapids. You have to go from the Beltline through downtown on the S curve onto the other side going towards GV, and it's off to the left of Michigan Ave, I think is what it's called.
So,
like Michigan Ave, I don't know.
Was it 1-on-1?
It was me. So I went to a lunch, and then we went. It was me and the coach, and then my dad was following behind, which is always a tough follow.
Wait. Okay, so it was you, the coach, and CJH.
Carl Jr.
Yeah, and
in a Diffie cart, or did you guys walk?
me and the coach in the cart, and then my dad in a different cart, from what I remember. It had to be kind of fast, but went and did that, and I actually played fairly well. I surprised myself, and the tail of my college career ended up being I had a really good swing that scores didn't show, and then my scores got better and my swing didn't show. It like flip flopped. So
happens. Golf's fucked up like that.
yeah.
Did he give you an offer as soon as you walked off 18 green?
No, it wasn't like that.
Like, what'd you fire? Was it like, oh shoot,
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna make this team, or was it like,
No,
I'm
I know I played well, but we didn't have I didn't have a scorecard that I was writing numbers down. Like I was just playing, trying to just play, and he knew what scores I was making.
okay.
I always am never satisfied with like a golf shot or anything. One hand everything.
Right.
I was actually proud of the way I played on that particular day. So, the golf team itself, I mean, the guys were cool, but everybody at that university was just, if you're I don't know how to explain it. If you're not from Grand Rapids area, you're not gonna typically go to that school unless you're the baseball team, because they have a sweet facility and a sweet diamond. But like I was the only one from anywhere probably on the east side of Michigan to ever go there. And then the golf team, after my second year, kind of just, so a lot of the guys were seniors. I was the only freshman that came in on the team, and then like 4 of the starting 5 left. Then it just kind of fell apart. I was even trying to get some of my buddies on the basketball team there to play, and I got Johnny Struby played, and he turned out to be a really good player. He's a good guy, and he's absolutely wet from beyond the arc too.
Is he?
So he ended up joining the team, and he finished even after I left and transferred. He continued to play, and I think he might have been one of the better players on the team. So
really,
yeah.
So okay, so it was 2 years at CU.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Wait, that's a university, obviously. So you could have went 4, correct?
Yeah. I transferred by choice and to change my major, and everything was just screaming SVSU. So I wanted to go.
What was
the
your
Silver
reason
Fox
behind
giving
SVSU?
you?
That's what I just said. So I wanted to change my major. They have supply chain management at SVSU. Barely got the degree. I wanted that. I wanted to play at a better school where there was like more organized, like workouts, which is what I got. I, to be honest, thought I was going to be at a better home course, and it was not better.
Oh boy, new thing coming there.
I took just like my golf swing. Our home course was actually pure in Grand Rapids, and I thought it was a shithole. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. It was such a good course.
At the time, you thought it was a goat track.
And then I came to SVPGC, and I said,
then you came to
holy shit,
SVPGC, and you realized they only have 12 working holes. Different.
Yes, correct.
Hey, but SEC the last year.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Okay, so you were 3 years as a Cardinal then, right? And then you graduated after your 5th.
Yep.
Wait,
correct.
Hey, did you visit to SVSU then?
Yeah, with Vogel, he brought me on a visit, which also shout out to him for even giving me the chance to play. I mean, I know we probably wanted everybody to play, but at least maybe he saw something in me, which was nice.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you played well at Cornerstone, like legit, right?
I mean, not always great. I had my fair share
of bad
good enough
scores. Yeah, I mean, that's like anybody though. But that year you came in to SV was Vogel's last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he left. Didn't he leave after the fall season of 2019?
Spring.
Yeah.
Spring of 2020, because
yeah, you're right.
We went on spring break, and then
it was a full year with him.
Yeah, there was a goodbye.
Full year with him, and then Danny Allen.
He took over.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And then you graduated. Then you graduated last May of 22.
Yep.
Correct?
So about to finish my first year now of my professional career, and it's been definitely different. I mean, you guys are probably going to experience it too, but I think once you adjust out of college life, it's like almost better. You just get to do more. You really do.
No more class. That's a big thing.
That is the
Right?
number
That
one
is
thing.
nice.
That is the number one thing.
That's gonna be humongous. This is good. We're getting to know everybody. I mean, obviously we know each other inside and out, but for our listeners, right? I mean,
They
we got
get to
kids
know
in
us.
like in I don't know, Idaho listening.
We
to
got
us,
people
no clue
in
who we are.
fucking like Africa listening to us on RSS.
Yeah, I know. I
They
looked
give
at
us
our
that shit,
analytics
like,
today.
here,
We got like listeners in
Africa.
Bangladesh.
I just hope
So-
the
Yeah, that's
Waldorf
like-
coach is listening.
One of our guys.
Yeah, true. Waldorf coach.
Top tier.
All right, so yeah, Dixon. All right, cool. And then, what was your story? We'll go in age order here. I got
my story is weird. I always swung clubs since I was like little, and then I wanted to be a baseball player so bad, and then I started playing local golf tournaments like around Port Huron in like 6th grade, and then by high school hit, I kind of basically committed straight to golf, and then started getting better, and then I got my first offer. Well, not first offer. We'll go back to first college, like coach messaging me. It was like after states my sophomore year, became a junior, and the Rochester coach hit me up.
Rochester College.
Yeah, Rochester College. He was cool.
Whack conference.
He was cool. I liked him, so I stayed in contact with him for a
Sorry,
while.
sorry, Nick. Not whack as in like shitty. Like that was the name of
Yeah,
the
the
conference. Like
conference.
Cornerstone
The
was in.
conference.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
WHAC.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Oh, WHAC.
Which stands
Oh.
for what? Yeah, wait.
Wolverine
What is it?
Hoosier Athletic Conference.
Wow. That's
Is it
something.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
Michigan,
All right,
Indiana.
good.
Nice.
Good one
I think I got Player of the Week one time for the whack too.
Hey.
I'm not gonna
Let's
lie.
go.
Sick.
Cool.
All right, Nin, back to you. Keep going.
So going back, and then
Hey,
did
Dixon's
Dixon go
going
out?
here.
Nope.
Your picture's gone. Buddy.
Picture
Dixon,
and Mike are gone. They're like,
You're-
nope.
You hear me?
We cannot see you.
What about now?
We can see you now.
Hey, we can see you. All right, we can see you.
And you got it
All right.
locked?
Yeah, that's staying in.
Okay.
Okay, so going back, so Rochester College, I can't think of his name, but then a lot of time went by, and then like I played junior year at States, and then the Adrian coach hit me up, and the Adrian coach was super cool,
Yeah.
and so I went on a visit, obviously my senior year, get out of school that day, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And in this time period, I've emailed about 75 different colleges.
Oh, at
All-
least. It's a minimum.
Probably U of M,
Because I'm a
MSU,
meathead,
Florida.
all like Division I or any school in Florida.
Yeah.
So,
Correct.
while these emails are going out, Coach Stark at Elderson Broadus hits me up.
Where the hell is
He
that?
wanted me to go there. It's in West Virginia.
Oh, what? I've never even
Two
heard of
school,
that.
correct?
Shit.
This was like his 2 previous schools because he was at like Coker before Ferris.
Yes, in Florida, right?
Yes, I think so.
I think Coker's in
Or South
somewhere down
Carolina.
south.
Somewhere
Yeah.
over there.
Okay.
And then
Wait,
he was
people
in
probably
West
don't
Virginia.
know that Nick was born in Florida, correct? Or were you
Florida
born in Michigan
native.
and moved?
They're back.
Yeah,
It was like a
okay.
week thing.
Yeah.
Then it was
Wow.
it was a vacation,
Yeah.
baby.
But you grew
Okay.
up in Florida for your first little bit.
Didn't grow up. Was like spent
Nothing
time
you
there.
remember?
Yeah,
I can't
right,
remember.
Four
it.
days.
Either way, where are we at? Coach Stark.
You were going.
Yes,
Yes.
my bad.
So Coach
Coach
Stark emails me and he calls me and all this other stuff, talks to me how he wants me to come down to West Virginia. And so I was like, maybe, okay, because it's out of state. But then I looked up the school and it's very small. It's like maybe smaller than Cornerstone,
Really?
but it's Division 2. So I'm like hyped because like, okay, first Division 2. So then I emailed, one of my emails come back from the Tampa coach and he's like, you can walk on. And so I
That's
was
sick.
like, I was locked. I'm like, I'm just going to walk on and earn my scholarship money. So then I kind of waited it out because I wanted to do it in like January commit or whatever.
All right, wait. Give me a timeline. When was
Okay,
the
so this is like senior
conversation
year
with
now.
UT?
This is like
With Tampa.
senior year, like fall senior year.
Fall senior year. Okay.
Yeah,
So like
so he's
right
like,
in the meat of when you want to get in get these offers, basically.
Yeah. He's like, you can walk on, or because he already has guys signed. And so I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna go to Tampa. Their campus is sick. It's in downtown Tampa. It's unreal.
Right. That's sick.
So then one of the days, your senior year, you take the random college visit just to get out of school. I go to SVSU. I was not locked on SVSU. The only person I knew going to SVSU was Courtney Thomason. And so
Okay.
I go here, take this visit. It's cool, whatever. I had a few teachers that said they went here. They loved it. I was like, okay, listen to them. And then I see our boy, Stephen Kish,
Oh, you did?
by the subway. And I see SVSU golf. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're pretty solid because I knew Mason, who was on the team, and Austin
Yeah,
Carter.
from your area. Right.
And so I was like, they got to be pretty solid. So I looked up their scores the last year, and they were like, they were super regionals and all this other shit. And I was like, I'm going to email Vogel. And so I emailed Vogel, and like he sent me an email immediately back. And he was like, I got to wait a couple days because I got to wait for a couple kids to recruit. And if one of them doesn't commit, you're coming on a visit. And so I was like, sweet, perfect. And then like a couple days went by, sent me the email, went on a visit, and then he gave me the offer. And I committed 3 days later.
Beautiful story. Who was the kid that didn't commit?
I don't know. We don't know who that is. It
Was
could be
it
John Damson.
Bro,
It could be
John
John
Damson was supposed to play, but he just like didn't.
It could be
End up
John
playing.
Damson.
I think it was JD.
I think so too.
Nan, did you walk on the team or no?
I was technically a preferred walk-on.
I remember you telling me
Yeah.
that when I first came in.
I didn't get no scholarship money, and then after the first year, I got scholarship money.
Did
Yeah,
you cut
because
your
you
hair?
played well. You.
I got a little bit of a haircut. Cut a little bit off.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
can tell a little bit.
It looks good.
Cutter.
Oh yeah. I mean, your first year you played well enough to obviously get paid after the first year, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Which
mean, your
was
first year you
huge
you
for
made the
me
lineup right
because-
away. What did you? I mean, you played really well in qualifying. You were top 5,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I took
like finished
fourth,
second or some shit. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
third or fourth.
Yeah. I
one of
mean,
them.
good enough, right? Yeah, and then all right, that's cool. So SVSU and you Tampa. So what'd you tell the Tampa guy? You were like,
I
"Ref,
just told him
I'm
like
going to
I
SV?"
yeah, basically I committed somewhere else. Like I had better position where I'm at and all that. Thank you.
Did you
Yeah.
ever verbally commit to Tampa?
I would tell like I would told my dad like I want to go to Tampa, but I
Okay.
didn't really tell anybody like I'm going to Tampa committed yet.
Right.
Right.
And then you signed with SV like in that April signing day.
Didn't sign because I didn't get money, but
Oh,
committed to SV.
right. Committed to SV. All right, yeah, that's
And
good.
then, real quick, let me add in when I transferred in that qualifying fall, Nick had a period where he in like 8 rounds total, like over like 2 weeks, was like 14 under par. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was the week. That was the
I
week I went
remember-
like 66. Then we played Becker Cup
Yeah.
with Connie, and we shot like unreal score, and then
67 maybe.
like
Yes.
better.
That's the
And then the
high.
next
Yes.
Sunday I shot 67, and then was
Yeah.
like the 8th man going to Midland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you would have won any PGA
I remember
Tour
that
event
weekend was insane. Yeah, that was nuts.
week.
It was like the most unreal
He was
golf
on
I've
one.
ever played.
Yeah, that was sick.
Besides-
Yeah, it was good.
Besides
Sarnia-
that summer. That summer was my 62. Right before that.
Yeah, the 62 was
Sarnia,
good.
All right,
That was
tell
unreal.
us real quick about the 62, then we'll get into me and Egg.
So my end of my freshman
just
year of
brought it up.
college, I'm feeling myself. I start playing in like every tournament. I qualify for the AM out of nowhere. I play in like
Michigan,
every
Michigan,
big
correct?
local event. Yeah.
Was that the
And
one
that-
at
Oakland Hills.
Oakland Hills? Okay.
So met Jack Nicklaus there, by the way.
Yep.
Anyway,
That's fair.
so I get invited to the Sarnia Men's Invitational. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play because there's a couple sticks that are from Sarnia that play in this, and so I go over there, shoot like 75 first round. It was like low, not bad, and I'm like, okay. And I look at the scores, and like the one guy who was in the USAM like 10 years prior was like 8 under after the first round. And I was like, go fuck myself. Second
Missed
round,
cut.
bogey the first hole. Make every putt I ever look at in my life, shoot 62.
Wait, you bogeyed the first hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. 310-yard.
That's nuts, bro.
So you went 62 with a bow. How many eats?
Wait, didn't you chip
2.
in like twice that day too?
Oh yeah, chipped in for birdie like 3 times. It was ridiculous.
That's nuts.
This guy
They were
probably
like
had 19
6
putts.
feet away. I was just taking like
The couple's
literally
just
just like
this thing.
stab. So I'm like, okay.
Cute.
Next end of the round, I'm like, high 3. I'm like, oh, this is sick. I got a chance. Shoot 72, lose by like 8 shots.
That's
So
not
you
even a
went
bad score to
75,
follow up on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no.
good.
5, 62, 72, and you got absolutely
Murdered.
murdered by the.
Yeah, you got
Canadians.
legit fucked.
Wow. Do you take silver at least? Or were
Fuck,
you like
no, I was
fourth,
top 10.
7th, top 10? 63 with the top, or 62 with the top 10 looks kind of donkey, but I mean, if you're going
That's
up against,
crazy.
yeah, that's wild.
'Cause I
Well,
remember-
the winning score had to
Yeah.
be at least 20 in the red.
I remember following the round, taking the picture and sending it to Connie, and Connie was like,
Yes.
no fucking way.
Yeah. Oh, I remember it. Yeah. Yeah, I got a 62. I've never seen a score. I've seen maybe 3 scores in my life at the time in the 60s. And Nin fires a 62. You were playing
That's
the big
nuts.
cups, it seemed like. Probably to you.
The
You probably
soccer
made
ball
everything
cups?
like that.
Yeah, the soccer golf.
I felt drunk because like I was
Probably had more
19, so I
1
was
putt
able
than
to.
2 putts.
I remember so like the 8th hole is like the halfway house, and I remember like being like 5 under at this point and just being like, I need a Mick Ultra or something. So I went and got one.
No, you did not.
Yeah, because I was 19 years old. I was able to drink in Canada.
Oh, that's
yeah.
clear. I didn't know that part. That's sick. You got a mid-round Mickey, and you just birdied 7 more holes.
Mid around Mickey.
Yes,
That's
chipped
nuts.
in like twice eagle on that back 9.
Unreal.
Oh,
All right,
hey,
Ag.
really quick.
Ag, what's your story?
Really quick.
Go ahead, Dixon.
One thing too, to add on to my career that fell apart, that it is like, I mean, if you look at James Pyatt, it's absolutely nothing. But to say in the midst of my downfall in my golf swing, I actually qualified for the Michigan AM. It's just a cool thing to
Yes.
say that we, to be able to say
No,
that.
Dixon, that's a good moment. That week when I was caddying for you for the Michigan AM, I didn't qualify for it that year, and Dixon did with a couple of the other boys. Nin, you did too, didn't you?
No, I missed. I got into a
Gunnar
playoff and
BG
missed
and-
the playoff.
Brady.
Oh wait, that was the playoff game.
That was then.
At Downey.
Oh.
Hey, Dixon, not
Then-
to steal your thunder here, Nin.
No, yeah.
That was the 7-man playoff, and you were the 8th man because you were 30 minutes on the road still.
Yeah, he drove home,
Fuck
right?
yeah, I thought I was like in, and like some guy
That's
like
crazy.
pulled out. Some guy made birdie hole in 1 to make it an 8-man playoff for 7 spots, and I missed it.
And he took your spot
So I
because
was
you were
first-
already.
So I was
you were
first
already in the
alternate.
swimming pool, probably.
Yeah, he was
So I
already
was
chilling
first
with a
alternate.
freaking margarita in hand.
But either way, I,
Birdie
made
hole
it,
in 1.
I don't want to. I made it every year other than that.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
That's pure.
I had a great time
That's
caddying
wild.
for you at Cascade, even though that was a nightmarish rainstorm that we were caught in for like 4
That
days.
was.
That was the
That was.
weather of all time.
But yeah, no, Dixon. When you made the AM that year, that was what 2019 summer?
No, 2020.
Was it 2020?
Going into the
That-
summer of 2020.
2019.
That was.
No, it wasn't. I
2019
transferred in
summer.
2019.
Oh yeah, 2020 summer.
Yeah.
It was COVID.
Yeah, 2020 summer.
COVID summer, you made it at Boyne, and I was caddying for you, and we stayed at that sick, like bunk in the resort,
Yeah.
at the resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun as shit.
That was a
Not the greatest
very
golf,
good
but-
week. No.
That
But-
was actually fun as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And then, I was on the bag for
Go ahead,
you.
Dixon.
And sorry, I have a lag, so I didn't know you were talking.
No, this is
It
good.
like froze. I got to be on the bag for you and you in the same exact AM. Michigan AM at
Different days.
Cascade.
True.
First
Dixon
two
out on the
times.
bag, and we had a hell of a time.
That was
on
sick.
match play.
And at Gowney too in the qualifier was that the GAM qualifier?
No, that was the AM qualifier last year.
Oh, that was sick, bro.
And then I had Connie in the bag at the AM, and it was the fucking shit show.
Wait.
It was
Which one?
2 iron gates this year. Last year.
Yes, of course. I will never forget that. That was one of the greatest moments of all time.
First round T4, second round missed the cut.
Unreal.
Yes. Hey, you were Tiger Woods in Saginaw County growing up. Tell us about your story. Then we're going with me. Oh,
So
boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, to start off right at the beginning, I guess I basically grew up just playing golf. Like since I was 3 years old, I had plastic clubs in my hands because my grandpa played golf all the time. My uncle played golf. My dad played golf. So I just grew up playing golf with them. And I never really like played it competitively until like high school or anything. But I was always solid younger. Like I swear I peaked when I was like probably 14 years old. I would shoot like 38 from the back tees when I was 14, 15 years old. And I was like, all right, I'm fucking nasty.
Yeah.
But I just never really got crazy amount better. I mean, I got better, but it was never like next level crazy, like D1 talent or anything. But so I went to Chesaning High School, played there, won the Saginaw County in high school a couple times, won a bunch of other tournaments. And then over the summer, probably I think it was my junior or senior year, I played in a event that was sponsored by the Army. And I ended up winning this event. And then they started talking to me about going to play there, but I didn't really have the want to go overseas and do all this stuff and actually have to like go into the Army and do this. But I mean, it was sick. But I also got offers from like Delta College. That was tiny school.
Wait, Egg. Please explain the Army thing a little more.
That's what I'm
never
saying,
heard
bro.
that.
Was this?
He's
I've
mentioned
heard
it before. He's mentioned it.
I've said it before.
But are these the
there
guys
wasn't really
that are
much to
standing
it. I
in the
mean,
high school hallways, like
do
asking
your
if you wanna-
pull-ups.
No, I played. Okay, so I was in Elma. I was at what is
It's
that?
Elma.
What's that course called? Yeah, I mean, if you're
Elma.
not from there, you wouldn't know. But all right, cool.
What is
what's
that?
the course called?
Course, Dixon?
Pine River.
Yeah, Pine River. So I played it. There was a tournament there when I, like junior year of high school at Pine River. I ended up winning it. I shot like 72, and all the people there thought I was like the sickest person of all time because they couldn't break.
Won by what? 11 shots?
No, I think I won. I think second was like 74.
Yeah.
So I won
Good
that,
win.
and then the guy that was like running the tournament, it was probably just something that like the winner of the tournament got, and they were like talking to me, emailing me and stuff about that, but it wasn't. I never like wanted that or anything, but I don't think they really even took it that serious because I mean it was just a kind of a smaller tournament in mid-Michigan.
But Egg, was it to play golf at the Army, like
yes,
the college?
They were talking to me about how you would play golf and like you would travel overseas to play golf in like Scotland and Europe and like all over the world.
Yeah, but that's not like the.
That's not for like a university.
With Army. That's what it
like
was.
Army West Point.
Yes.
Like the Army Navy game. You'd be playing for the golf team for Army.
I guess. I don't. I'm 100%
Because they play like
sure,
normal tournaments.
It was
legit.
They
play in regular events.
No, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. They literally were telling me that we would travel overseas. I didn't get that much into it because I never like really. It wasn't that big.
In Egg's defense, you did light it up in high school, from what we hear. And if it's Army's tournament, you shoot 72. They probably talked to you, right? Is what you're saying? Like they like wanted
they
you
were
to
just
whatever, like stay in touch.
Yeah, there was never.
They didn't.
There was never like a big
I
offer
believe that.
Right. Yeah.
I believe that. I'm just trying to figure out if you play for the school or if you're like traveling with like a platoon and then like playing against like I don't even know.
It wasn't that.
The
it was
French
like
platoon? Like, are you playing
Army.
for the U.S. Army team?
No, I'm playing for like Army West Point.
Okay.
And the ace because he can bench the most.
I just didn't. I didn't understand.
Yeah, I wasn't good enough to get an offer from them, and then it kind of. So that was like kind of my first like initial like talking to a college, and then it kind of went into
junior year.
Yeah, junior year. And then like end of junior year, summer, and then like beginning senior year of golf. I got offers from like Delta, which is the small school from Saginaw, and then I was like talking to Northwood and Adrian, and there was this small tournament, or there was a small school in Ohio. I can't remember what it was called, but there was this really small school. Is it like Cleary?
That's in.
Is that in Ohio?
I think it's in Michigan, isn't it?
That's in Michigan.
Oh, maybe.
Cleary,
Okay,
Cleary is
Michigan.
Yeah, that's the school though.
So they were sending me shit, but I didn't really want to like go anywhere besides like stay in Michigan, really. So, or like mid-Michigan anyway. So then, like kind of the middle to end of senior year, SVSU sent me an offer. And then I accepted that, signed with them. And then got into my freshman year, just kind of played golf, didn't really play very well. Sophomore year, same thing. Junior year, same thing. Senior year, same thing. But played golf nonetheless. But it was a good time. I loved it. Some of the best memories of all time and best relationships of all time. But also, this is definitely an excuse. But fuck excuses. But this is definitely an excuse. My back has been fucked forever.
When did the SI get you?
Well,
when
the
it
initial,
was like, I'm grabbing.
I remember freshman year,
and never
egg was
letting
down
go.
bad.
the initial get happened like sophomore year of high school. I like was playing JV basketball and I like went up for a ball fake for a layup, and I like jump stop and I like tweaked the disc or something in my back, and I couldn't get off the floor. I had to like get carried off the floor because I couldn't stand up. And then in workouts,
So sophomore year of high school during hoops was the initial pinpoint there.
Yeah, then it was kind of fine for like a couple years. Never really experienced anything crazy with it, like restricting me to golf or like do anything physical. And then freshman year in workouts, we did some clean and jerks, dumbbell snatching. Absolutely brutalized the spine, got me down and out for like 2 weeks. And then it was kind of just like in a continuous cycle. This past year, I think I hurt my back. I was out for like 2 months. Like actually, I didn't touch like a full swing for 2 months this year, and it was crazy. But that's kind of my story.
I think you were patient zero with the backs, correct?
Oh, I was patient zero. Oh yeah.
Because then I out of nowhere.
He's patient zero of COVID as well.
Right. Yes, I was.
Yeah. He's got a pair of patient zeros on his resume. But no, actually, I think you ignited the flame that spread throughout the whole team with the back injuries.
It spread throughout all mid-Michigan.
Because like my back was absolutely garbanzo, and then Zanoni's back. Well, Zanoni had problems too, I think, before, but like there were other back issues too on our team.
Yeah,
who?
I mean, my back thing, and we thought initially it was like freshman year. It was the SI. That's what the trainer and shit said at SVSU, but I don't think that was actually the entire thing, because I think there was some. Because few years later, I went to get scanned, and I had like bulging disc in my L4, L5, and like they were rubbed up right against the nerve, and it's just like every time you bend or like move a certain way, you just get like shivers that just get sent down your legs, and you can't move. It's like I couldn't even put on socks or shoes. Like everyday restricting shit or everyday doing shit would just hurt it.
Correct. You know something's up when it hurts to brush your teeth.
Yeah, I couldn't bend over the sink to put on socks. Like that's an issue. Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Hey, that's when you know it's wraps. But yeah, good story, Ag.
Let's kick it.
I'll wrap it up here. So growing up, golf was on the back burner for me. I'd say my number one sport growing up was hockey, for sure. Well, actually, my favorite sport was baseball, okay? But the sport I took the most serious, I'd say, was hockey. I played a couple years of AAA hockey in my middle school years. And then I played for the varsity team at Stevenson. Went to Livonia Stevenson High School. Played baseball and golf my freshman year. Okay, so same season, though. So it was like, you can't do that. Like, it's impossible. I would go to baseball practice probably twice a week because I was better at golf at the time. I just loved baseball, and all my best friends were on the baseball team. So I wanted to be on the baseball team. Made the team. This was the JV team because we didn't have a freshman team for some reason. But I was on the JV baseball team, but was on the varsity golf team, and I was playing right away for golf. Like, I was in the top 5. I was probably like the 3 or 4 guy. Golf, playing well, tournaments, doing fine, whatever, probably breaking 80. Nothing special. Baseball, I would go to the game whenever, probably once a week, play super stickman golf in the locker room with my other buddy who played on the golf team, Jake Bonet. Shout out you, Dooney, if you're listening. Hope you are. But anyways, So then I quit baseball, unfortunately. Very sad times there. I would continue to play in the summer. But high school, sophomore year to senior year, I played hockey and golf. Made the varsity hockey team my sophomore year and was locked in on that. Stevenson hockey, or the hockey team at Stevenson, was like huge, right? Hockey in Southeast Michigan was the biggest sport. It was a humongous deal. It would be year round. Like the season goes from November to February, but we would be skating all summer, all spring, all that.
Hockey in mid-Michigan.
Huh?
They don't believe in hockey in mid-Michigan. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. When I came,
no, they don't believe it.
When I came up to
grew up
college, bro, you guys don't even like. Nobody played hockey.
I know. I wish
from mid-Michigan who goes to SV.
Because I had like always skated on my pond and shit, and I had like my own stick and like and pucks and shit. But like there was never anything that was offered for hockey around here. But I would 100%.
Bro, hockey was, I mean, in my opinion, whoever played hockey would think this too. It was neck and neck with being the most popular sport right next to football in Southeast Michigan. And there's tons of great high school teams in Southeast Michigan where they're all huge. So, like, I mean, even in your area, but like in Southeast Michigan, hockey was humongous. Like all the best teams, Catholic Central, Brother Rice, all the good Catholic teams are there. And then we were number one in the state multiple times during my career. So hockey was my main thing. I was good at golf, so I played golf my sophomore, junior, or every year. But I really started committing to it, probably like playing summer tournaments and stuff, like probably my sophomore year, summer, going into my junior year, I think. I started playing like AJGA events and like top 50, all that junk. Started like winning events. And like growing up, my grandparents were humongous golfers. They would like go to Scotland, do all these trips and stuff. But baseball was my thing during the summer. So golf was like a hobby to me. Anyways, started playing really good golf. My senior year, I won actually the first two events of the spring of the high school season. And then I played like more AJGA events and stuff. Offers wise, my first visit, okay, let me know if you ever heard of this college too, Dixon. This could be next to Wabash or whoever you said. Lakeland University in Wisconsin.
Wisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
They took me part of the visit. Good idea by them. They took me to Whistling Straits. It's down the street from Whistling Straits.
Wow.
Okay. So I went to.
What city is that in?
It's in what is that city? You know the city. Is it Kohler? I think.
Kohler. It's Kohler.
Right?
Yeah, Kohler.
Yeah, Kohler, Wisconsin. Me and my dad went out there. This is probably like September, October. I think October, because we were watching playoff baseball at the time. Went on a visit, stayed at a Motel 6 or a Super 8, whatever they call them. And then next morning, went on the visit to Lakeland University. Stevenson High School was probably double the size of this school. So I was thrown off immediately. But good people, good, genuine people who told me I would probably be the ace on the team right away. So, I mean, it was in my mind. It was a good starting visit. And then eventually went on some other visits. I think I went to Trine. I went to Adrian with our boy Nin, who recruited every single high school player in the state.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian was sick. It's just it costs you about as much to go to Pepperdine as it does Adrian College. So that was definitely part of it. And then I got the call from Joey Vogel, I think like October, like probably mid-October. Went on a visit, and he offered me in the parking lot outside of Wicks Hall. Okay? And at the time, it was the best option because Division II. First of all, reaching out to every single school, like you said, man. I can guarantee you I sent emails to probably, there's, let's just say 60 Power 5 schools. I probably sent at least 30 emails. And I get like my top schools, Clemson, like Vandy, all these big time SEC schools, I'm just slinging them out. And I actually did get a response back from the coach from Florida Gulf Coast. And he told me, we have recruits filled up through like 2026. So sorry, brother. Like it's not going to work out. And I don't think it's 77 average.
Sorry, dog.
I don't think what you're averaging at high school is going to fit it. But anyways, I got the call from the Silver Fox Vogel in like October, went on a visit like later that month, I believe, offered me in the parking lot. But at the time, I also was in contact with Wayne State. So shout out to all the Wayne State boys listening to this. This is kind of the story behind how the good connection that me and Coach Horn have. So me and Horn were in constant contact probably like in those winter months of 2017. And then it was like one of those weird hot days in December. You know how we get like the 60-degree days, like December 3rd. Okay. I went to go play, but how Wayne State does it, they have you try out just like you did, Dixon. Like the coach needs to see you play. Like, I don't know if it's like a tactic, like how you do under pressure, or like I just need to see your swing. But I played with 3 of the boys on the Wayne State team at the time. I don't know who it was, honestly. I don't remember. But I went to eat at TPC, Michigan. The whole kitchen sink. We did. It was a good visit. He offered me. Coach Hono offered me. But personally, I wanted to get out of Livonia and anywhere close to it. So, like, if it wasn't for golf, I would have probably went to, like, San Diego State or something. Like, I wanted to go somewhere crazy. So the location factor was big for me because Wayne State's only 20 minutes away from Livonia. So coming down to the wire, Saginaw against Wayne, the visit at Saginaw was great. The visit at Wayne was great. Love both schools. Both would have worked out great. But picked Saginaw for the distance. But, I mean, obviously, met you boys there. Unreal relationships, unreal experience. In my 5 years there, best 5 years of my life. I mean, legit, no cap. It was unreal. With graduating yesterday, it was the greatest 5 years of my life, and I don't regret any part of it. So SVSU was an unreal decision. And yeah, that's kind of my story. I mean, I played a ton of golf here.
We got to bring up the greatest thing ever.
Well,
him getting my freshman year.
I was going to say, he might regret getting kicked out of Lucky's that one night.
That was tough.
I don't regret any of that.
Do we got to talk about how me and Connie tried to meet Egg?
There's a million stories that we can probably dive deeper into a different episode, maybe next week, because we're on a heater here. But we're getting a little deep on time. So, freshman year, I redshirted. After that, I played in a lot of events, which was great. And I graduated yesterday. So probably golf could be wraps for me. Could be, I don't know. I might join a country club. I might be in the Michigan Am, and Dixon's going to caddy for me in 4 years. So
come join the bush.
Sugar?
Wherever. I don't even know where I'm going to be living. But anyways, I'm going to play some golf. It'll be great. I'll never forget my time at SVSU. But Nin, what story do you want to tell about?
We got to bring up the real quick. When we found out all 3 of us are going to SVSU with the email Vogel, me and Connor. Well, I previously met Connor in the Phil Henrik Stenson shootout.
Yeah.
But
2017 or 2018?
2016.
2016
yeah,
shootout.
We were young.
Damn,
I think it was 15.
A long time
before
ago.
Senior year. Or 2017.
Yep.
Anyways, find out Connor's going there. Me and Connor get in contact. No clue who Eddie Murphy is. I'm like, who the hell names their kid Eddie Murphy? I'm like, that's sick.
We thought it was a hoax.
I'm like, that's sick. I'm like, I'm about to be teammates with Eddie Murphy. Anyway, I text Egg, hey, let's get together, play golf this summer sometime. Okay, guys, I'll be there! Exclamation point in
every time.
I think that's how we text it around it. Like, that's how we text it.
Oh, you did. You kept that going. However, you guys texted, because we'd be like, when you moving in? August 26th.
I'm downstairs.
Okay, I'll be there. Every single one was like so exclamation pointed. It was unreal. Yes, but first day at we all lived in the same dorm. Me and Nin. This has got to be said too. Obviously, me and Nin were dorm mates. We lived together my freshman year. Ag was about 32 steps away in the downstairs.
Second floor. I was first floor with all my high school buddies.
Yes, and me and Nin lived in a 2-bagger, but SVSU has the greatest dorms in the country, ranked by probably a ton of SVSU alumni. Yeah, I'm kidding, but
best dorms in the country.
Actually unreal.
We're part of that list.
And number 1 campus in Michigan, baby.
Number 1 campus in Michigan, definitely created by Don Shawn.
Yes.
But anyways, we are getting a little steep here. We can get into deeper stories of college because I think we should because they're unreal stories. But yeah, I think that's everybody's story through high school, growing up, and getting into college. I think that was well said. Now everybody's got a little better idea.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we did that.
Get famous, officially famous. Like we can go back and talk about shit that people would want to hear. Yeah.
There are receipts. Correct. Okay. Famous John. Then Nin lead us into the top 5. But I'll go with famous John right here real quick. Trivia standings 48 for Nin. Dixon's or Ag's at 43. Dixon's 37. Last famous John maybe of all time. So here we go.
Hey, who's got the lead on the famous Johns? Is it Nick?
Yeah, I got to do some research on that, but it's definitely Nin.
It's like 3-2-1
he's
like that.
Yeah, Dixon got Ag got last week. Dixon got the week before that. So
I've got the last 2 weeks.
Anyways, you know the rules. We updated them about halfway through. You can say the name at any point. So as soon as it catches your mind, say it. And then let's go. Here we go. Famous John, last one of all time. This John is 69 years old. He is best known for his career in acting, where he came to public attention
John Travolta
in the 1970s.
John Stamos.
Wow. No, Dixon, quick.
It's like
very quick.
That's like the biggest John. That's an actor. Good answer.
Not.
Well, I mean, no, Nin's some good one too. I was thinking
those two were
John Stamos for sure.
Yeah.
Let me read out the rest of the script. See if you would have got it. But where he came to public attention in the 1970s, where he appeared in the movie Saturday Night Fever and later appeared in the movie Pulp Fiction. He is most famous for playing a kid named Danny in the movie Grease. Who is this John?
That would be guaranteed by the end.
What?
Who's the guy that accidentally shot someone?
That's Alex.
Alec Baldwin. Or Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec.
You're thinking of him.
Alec.
He shot somebody last year or something, right?
On set, on accident.
Yeah. The gun was
Dixie,
somehow...
good victory.
I really wanted that to be like John Wayne Gacy or just some absurd John.
You don't want that, John.
I was thinking, actually, shout out to Shawn again. She had an unreal idea, but I didn't even know how to go about it. Johnny Appleseed. That would have been a good one. Or
Johnny, that's a good.
Johnny Appleseed would have been good. Stamos was in the gun, ready to go. But we're done with him now. So, John Travolta, good victory for Dixon. You are now at 38, making it a little tighter.
Well done.
5-point gap. No.
All right, let's move in top 5s. So we're going top 5 cookies, like
cookie flavors.
Different types of cookies. Now, I think you guys are going to think my list is the most absurd thing since sliced bread.
I know it will be. I was thinking Nin's going to come up with an absolutely wild card top 5. But
yeah.
I love it.
Number 5, we're rocking wreath cookies. Don't know if you've ever even heard of them.
Wait, are those
what that is?
Out of like Fruity Pebble type things?
No, they're like cornflakes, but they're like green dye and vanilla like thing.
Yeah.
They look like wreaths.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're good. Number 4, I'll rock with a Oreo. Can always go for a nice double stuff in milk.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
3, macadamia nut from Subway. So good.
You like that?
Yes. Who doesn't?
I don't know. Me, I'd probably.
It looks like it. Number 2, oatmeal raisin.
Okay.
The ones from the Fock were so good.
I hate those.
But like oatmeal raisins, I don't know. To me, it's so good. They're unreal. Number 1 though, no bake. No bake cookies.
Good pick.
Say it again.
No bake.
Okay, so wait.
You never had those?
Another name for them? No, I don't know.
Oh,
they're like
no bake
Connie.
cookie.
Brown chocolate ones. They got little
They're like
grains that they're made out of, and you like set them out, and they like dry, and then you put them
in bake them.
They're oats, bro.
Yeah, oats.
And they're unreal.
So good. I could eat a million, actually.
Can I take the 2 spot here?
Yeah, you go 2,
Nixon,
I'll go 3.
to you.
No bakes are top tier.
Man, good top 5.
5 is vanilla Oreos. 4 is the peanut butter cookie. 3 is the Thin Mint cookies from the Girl Scouts.
Rapid fire, okay. Like
2
Thin Mint call.
2 is warm chocolate chip cookies. I don't know if you can classify as warm or cold, but they're better
Yeah,
warm.
that's what I'm saying. What if you go like room tempy?
I'm
Top
warm.
five?
They need to be like gooey.
Yeah, the chocolate.
And number one is no bake for me too, Ned. That's why I wanted to go next.
What?
No
Dude,
bake
they're-
is so good.
Let me pull
Yeah,
the picture. You've seen them
Give me a
before.
picture. I need a
Dude,
visual. There's no bake.
good.
Can't believe you
Two
don't even
number
know what
one
it is.
spots taken by
I
the
feel
no
like
bakers.
You have to have had those things every Christmas. My family makes a million of those things, and they're the best of
Oh
all time.
yeah, I got a visual on them now. Yeah, they're good.
Super good. They're one of my favorites.
Those are good. All right, I'll go.
Nice.
I'll go 3 hole here. Yeah, those are great.
I'll
All right,
clean
I'll
up.
go 3. Here we go. Number 5 is the stock Oreo. Chocolate, not the vanilla. Vanilla is probably good too, but the chocolates are better. 5 Oreo. 4 is the Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle cookie sitting in the 4 hole. 3 spots, the sugar cookie. Sugar
Good
cookie, ideally with some frosting on it, maybe some Sprinkies. That's going to be the 3 spot. Number 2 and 1 have not been said yet, which I love. Number 2 is the old Buckeye.
Yeah, those are good.
You know what that is?
Is that a
peanut
cookie?
butter
I
ball
never had
covered
that.
in
That's not a
covered
cookie.
in chocolate?
Yeah,
I
it
think it'd be
is.
classified as a
It's the one
cookie.
with like little.
What? That's a candy.
No, Chauncey, that's a candy. That's a cookie.
I would say it's more of a cookie than it is a candy.
You think a
Yeah.
Buckeye is a cookie?
It's
Yeah.
it's like
Oh yeah.
peanut butter.
It's a ball of
For sure.
chocolate with peanut butter. I mean, I guess that's like a no
Cookie.
bake, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We're sticking to cookie for Buckeye number 2. Number 1 is the old Girl Scout cookie Samoa. Samoas are
Ooh,
pure.
Connie.
You
Good pick.
what?
Great
no,
pick.
You don't like that one?
no.
Never even
Yes.
had it.
You are weird like that. You would go Thin Mint. Thin Mint is the worst Girl Scout cookie, I think.
That's
Bro.
cap.
Is the Samoa the one in the purple box?
Yes.
It's,
They're the best Girl Scout
Samoa
cookies.
is the
I forgot one.
caramel,
The almond,
coconut,
coconut.
caramel, chocolate. Those things. Oh, you could house like 18 of those, but like they're great.
There's only like
Samoa
18 in
number
the
1.
box.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could guzz that whole box in a sitting. 1 hour.
Give 'em kite.
Ag,
Easily.
what's your top 5?
Number 5. This actually, the only reason I put it on my list is because Nick said it originally. He said Oreos. I completely forgot about Oreos. Oreos has to be on my list. I fucking pound Oreos, especially with a glass of milk. Gotta be in the number 5 spot. Number 4, peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter is one of my favorite things. That's in there. 3, stock sugar cookies. Every Christmas, I pound like 6 of those during making like Christmas cookies. Number 2, the bottom 2's number 1's no bake cookies, top tier. Then number 1,
Wow.
your stock chocolate chip cookie. Dixon said it correctly. When they're nice and warm, fresh out the oven with the chocolate still melting, still kind of gushy and mushy.
Where like it falls off into your milk and then you gotta drink it at the end.
Mm.
That's ideal.
What did your eyeball just do? See?
I don't know. It went backwards somewhere.
He's probably
Honorable
itching for his cornea again.
Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, that's a good play.
Hey, real quick before we do our H&Ms. I hate saying it like that. Our honorable mentions.
H&M clothing store.
No. Me and my dad.
What do we got?
Me and my dad threw up on the TV. I screen mirrored those videos, the shitting videos that you sent to me, and he was crying.
Get out.
Because
stay in the private
it just
side.
reminded me because of your eyeball closed in the video too.
Don't stay in the private B.
They
Keep
do.
those under lock and key. Do not be showing morning wag those.
That
those
shit's
videos.
messed up.
I know. They're
All right,
so
let me
bad.
get into my honorable mention here.
H&M, let's go.
At number
That's the
6,
store.
mention. Connie stated this. Snickerdoodle cookies. They're they're
Good pick.
in there.
Good pick. My HM is the granddaddy of them all. Already said chocolate chip cookie. Can't go wrong. I prefer heated as well, but I'll eat them if they're more leaning towards room temperature. Dixon, go ahead.
All right, this one I thought of like last second after I already said my top 5, but if I had thought of this before, this would probably be like my number 3, I would say. Nobody said it. This is an absolute throttle of a cookie. This thing will absolutely gas you up. Fudge Stripes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Keebler
Well,
Fudge Stripes. Those are so good.
yeah.
Those are good.
And they got to be Keebler brand.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's fair.
Keebler.
Those were like top notch.
Those are good. Those are good. Those are good. Those are good.
This
Nin curtains.
my honorable
Wrap it up.
mentions. It's tough now because he said the Keebler, and those are so good. I'm gonna have to rock with Connie's number 1 though, Samoa's.
Good.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I like Samoa's are the
Good.
best Girl Scout cookie.
Agreed. Without a
Yeah.
doubt. Not even close, in my opinion. Good. All right, boys. That's a wrap on episode 22. Good top 5s out of
Yes.
everybody. A lot of diversity there. What do
Yeah,
we got? Final remarks. Agnes,
yeah,
what do you got?
Hopefully this episode, everyone that's listening and watching on YouTube got to know us a little bit more, at least our initial experience here growing up with golf and the game of golf in college and our relationships and stuff. But more to come. I mean, we keep climbing the ladder, so let's keep on going, and we'll see y'all next week.
Listen, if you don't already know us, listen to this. If you know us, get a refresher. It's just good either way. That's all I gotta say.
Wish me luck in the Michigan May 8th.
Hey.